2, 1, and we're live. I think I'm live, yeah. Oh, you guys are already here? You guys were here before me? How does that work? So you guys can like chat and stuff before I actually go on or something. Wow. Let's see, we got a few people on here. Craig's here. Seen Tennessee Mike. Eric, Dustin, Floridian, Cowboy Swami, Frank. Let's see. Yep, more and more people are signing in. Oh, somebody left. Who left? All right, there's more people coming in. Ralph is here. So a lot of big news. Seems like it's pretty exciting these last few hours with the Rolex releases. So I'm sure we'll talk about that at some point. Yeah, we can talk about the Rolex release as soon as we get a few more people signed on, because otherwise we just got to repeat the same thing over and over. But what is everybody wearing? I'm wearing the Bling Master 5000 today. Since tomorrow I will be switching over to this guy. Let's see, we got a orange samurai. Let's see, let's see, yeah, Seamaster, tequila, oh, Floridian, yeah, just a little bit. I'm not drinking much. Trying to take it easy. Let's see, Mike's wearing the Tissot V8. Tennessee Mike's wearing the Bling Master. Time Hill says, love this channel. Thanks, appreciate it. Nathan's wearing a SBDC 055. Dane's checking in. Cowboy Swami's wearing the solar tuna with the stainless steel shroud. Makes it look a lot more like the SBBN tuna. Very cool, nice look to it. Dustin, you have a SKX 173. Those are cool. That's fun. Craig, oh yeah, Craig posted up earlier. He's wearing a orange monster, but it's a custom build. There's a story behind that monster. It's not like you just went out and bought it like I did. Dane, yeah, Dane's the #1 troll killer. We probably won't have any trolls today. They're too busy. Laurier, Black Bay 58, Hamilton Mechanical. Oh, Dane's wearing, I sent Dane my G-Shock Tron to try out. Wow, bunch of awesome watches in there. Got an original SARB 017. David has just got his iPhone next to him. So yeah, my collection is like inadvertently continuing to shrink. Because I have a couple side deals. I'm a little hesitant on some of these G-Shock squares, but wow, I don't know. We'll see. Like, so Dane's trying out my Tron, and I toyed with the idea of selling that, but I probably should just keep that one because that's an actual limited. I really, and even like the camel titanium, I was thinking about sending over to my buddy Jerry, but I don't know. You have to catch me in the right mood. Like right now, I'm kind of on the fence about it, but we'll see. That blue one's out. I already talked to John over at the Watch Gauge. He's got the blue camo in, so he's going to be sending that watch my way here soon. And I really do prefer the all black titanium over the camo, really, but. So, yeah, I don't know. It seems like I've been unloading so much that my watch box of 10, and I have another one of 12. The 12 one's really getting low, and then even my watch box of 10 is getting kind of low. So it feels kind of weird. So yeah, anyway, I mean, it leaves room for more watches to buy, but I'm also trying to get into the mindset of just enjoying what I have. So, let's see, Tiger. No, I haven't talked to Vario. I do have one of his watches right here. I don't know what the trench one is that you're talking about, but I'll have to ask him about that. What is the okay? How's that? Somebody asked how big is the G-Shock Tron? It's this. It's the same size as like these. I mean, the Tron is. I mean, you can go back and look at the video. I think I do the sizing, but if you go watch a video of any of the steel G-Shock squares, that's what size the Tron is. Like that's a safe bet. So Floridian is asking, what is the red thing on top of the yellow clock back here? This is a shoelace like keeper. I don't know what the technical name of it. It came on a pair of Jordans that I bought, so it's I don't know what it does. I always took them off, even when I was younger. I think a lot of people do their laces up a certain way to use those. I always took them off and just laced them up like a regular shoe, you know. So titanium's giving me a fit there. Wow. Let's see. Yeah, those Bertucci field watches are pretty cool. They have the built-in spring. Well, it's not a spring bar. It's just a NATO bar, basically. Jose is asking, am I getting the blue camel titanium square? Well, I'm getting one in for video for sure. I suspect I'll probably buy it. But, you know, will it replace this one? I don't know. I kind of already have a deal set up with my buddy Jerry, like I said, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of wandering right now, like with the whole collection, guys. It's really bizarre time for me right now. I mean, I don't know why these things don't want to stand up. I have some watches that are definitely keepers. You know, obviously the Orange Monster and the Bling Master, the SKX, and the White Dialed Seamaster. And then after this next month, when I probably put some really good marks on this, we'll see how this holds up. This will probably end up being a keeper, but so we'll see. Yeah, it's seriously, it's feeling weird to have a smaller collection for sure. Yeah, Tony, the G-Shock squares are super fun. So, and then those new 41 millimeter, or no 40, the new 40 millimeter. Craig, what bet was with Terry? I think she was saying that I would sell that later. I don't remember what she said exactly, but those new 40 millimeter Rolex Oyster Perpetuals definitely have my interest. And I kind of vowed unofficially to not really dabble in the Rolex lineup again, but I always felt the 39, just especially on that case, you know, the Explorer and Oyster Perpetual 39 case, just felt a little too small on my wrist. I think they're 40, aren't they? Oh no, they are 41. You're right. So they're. I have it up on my screen actually. I don't know why I was thinking 40. So you know, it's going to be closer. It's going to be closer to this size. Yes, this is a 41, and the new OPs are going to be 41, but it's going to have that rounded, you know, oyster case. So it is not going to wear as big as this. So the 41 is probably going to wear way closer to like what a 40 or 39 would actually wear, whereas the 39 felt more like a 38, 37. That's just my opinion. So you didn't miss anything, the big wrist. We were just waiting on you. Alex, are you asking me? The Tudor Black Bay 58 is awesome. It's just a little too small feeling on my wrist. I prefer the Seamaster. Floridian, I'm not sure if the Bertucci watches are actually made in the Chicagoland area. And they might have some models that are, but I know some of them are definitely Chinese made. Like the Seamaster. Okay, so Chris at the Watch Lounge, a Seamaster like the one I'm wearing is 41, so I'm assuming the sub will wear similar. So here's the thing with the sub, they changed the case. So yes, it's a 41, whereas the old one was a 40, but the 40 actually wore a little bit bigger because of the size of the lugs and everything. Well, they tapered and did narrower lugs on a 41. So the new sub, to me, looks like an absolute home run. I would love to have, I think they offer a Kermit no date. I would take a Kermit no date sub in a heartbeat if I was in that, if I was spending at that level. I think that one looks great. I think the new movement's great. The upgrades, the case, the new case design, everything looks great on it. But I mean, there's already probably a list of, yeah. I'm not even gonna try. I mean, I'm sure I could get put on a list and get one eventually, but yeah, I'm 100% with you guys. The new Kermit is a date only, is it? Let me look. I'll bring it up on my screen here. Oh, let's see. There's some other new models too. Where's the sub? No, not that one. There's the sub. Oh, the OP41s also actually have loom. My OP39 did not have very good loom. It was that crappy loom. These new ones have the really good vivid blue. So that's another really big improvement. Let's see. Oh yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, so if I wanted the Kermit, I'd have to have the date model. Oh well. I mean, really, I wasn't going to get one anyway. So, all right, I gotta scroll up. I was looking at another screen. So Bobby likes to say, I can't get excited about the new subs release because I will never be able to get a hold of one. Well, that's not necessarily true. You can get put on a list, man. I'm telling you. You can get. Maybe I'll get put on a list. Maybe I should get put on the list. How much are these? A no date sub is 81. How much is the? Let's back up here. I'm looking at another screen. Just bear with me, guys. So that one is 9,500. So the Kermit with the date is 9,550. Oh wow, yeah, I'm not paying 10 grand for a watch. That ain't happening. So maybe I'll look at the OP41s. I just have to pick a color. I mean, I wouldn't mind having a sub, but I'm not paying that much. That's ridiculous. Let's see. I doubt I'll even get an OP41. I'm just like most other people. Like I'm excited. Oh, cool, new Rolex models, and they look really cool and stuff like that. But Frank, I think the new OP41s look great. It's a great improvement. I like the loom. I like the pop of colors. Um, yeah, Craig. Yeah, there's going to be more Omega with everyone so focused on the Rolex for sure. So yeah, I mean, I'm still looking at the Tudor North flag is another option potentially in the future. I like that one just because it's their first like in-house movement, you know, in the modern iterations and everything. So let's see. I'm trying to read some of these chats here. You guys are doing some chatting back and forth. The new Planet Ocean with the white dial and orange bezel is actually growing on it. Yeah, that one's really cool. I think Bruce just did a video on that not too long ago. So Sid's checking in from NY. Hi, Sid. Yeah, I'm kind of with David. If I'm going to get a Planet Ocean, it's going to be the transition one, the 2500, but it had the ceramic, and excuse me, I think it was titanium even. It was like a transitional model. open some boxes. All right, I can open a box. So I got this one box. I'm not going to show it because I didn't peel the label off. So, oh, I should probably do that here. You know, some people like that. So this one is actually sent in by my buddy Jerry, the Jerry that does all the 3D printing. And the Zin prices go up tomorrow. Yep, there's some really nice Zin models out there too. There's so many great watches out. I need to just enjoy what I have. All right, so my buddy Jerry sent over this, and this will make sense in a minute. But this is these are like the sticky notepads, but they're in like a watch shape. So I think you can write something on there or appointment time or something, and then wrap it around your wrist. So that's pretty fun. This is the SRP 775. And if you guys know the Seiko part numbers, you'll know that that is, in fact, a turtle. And this is the gilded colored dialed one. I'm going to kill the box, too. So, you guys know I haven't done a build in a long time. And Jerry had this just sitting around. He wasn't wearing it. So I said, you know, I could kill a turtle, Jerry. I haven't done one in a while. So he was very quick to say, here you go, take it, kill it. So we're going to do a build. Jerry and I are going to do a build on this guy here. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet. I do like the gold tone that's on the hands and stuff like that. So we're going to play. Yeah, Doug, I'm wearing the Bling Master. I had to wear it because starting tomorrow, I'm going to be wearing the Tudor Black Bay 41 for a month straight. So I wanted to wear my gold Bling Master. So this guy's going to go under the knife, and we are going to do something with it. I'm not sure yet. I would like to do a build on it that you just haven't noticed out there in the mod world yet, which is hard to do because pretty much everything's been done. But I don't know, maybe we'll do a black case, maybe we'll do a gold case, maybe we'll do a regular stainless case, and then maybe we do something different with the bezel. We'll figure something out. We'll have some fun with it. We'll do something with it, but it'll go into probably an SKX style case, maybe without crown guards. We'll see. I'll have to figure all that out. We'll see what Jerry wants to do, and then I'll pretty much just do whatever I want to do. See what I did there? Do the sandblasted case? I would, but then it's a pain in the butt. And Jerry likes bracelets too, so Simucom Reviews said he failed the one watch month on watch number 3 today. We haven't even started. I don't start till tomorrow. You still got time. Let's see, Stuart. Thoughts on the Oris 65 bronze bezel? So I think it's a good looking watch. I'm probably the wrong guy to ask about the Oris 65. That is one watch that has never grown on me. I never really cared for it. I get it. It's a nice watch and people gravitate toward it. But I think in a side-by-side comparison between the Oris 65 and say like the Ward C65 or whatever it is, I would take the Ward. Isaac is asking, Zin 104 or the Oris Aquas? Depends on what day you catch me on. Today, I think I would go Oris Aquas. Oh, man. But I've never owned an Oris Aquas, oddly enough. That is one that I would like to own. But I would like them to do, and Bruce has brought this up many times, Bruce Williams, they need to make a regulated movement Oris Aquas. But yeah, the Zin 104 is the safe bet. I guarantee you're going to like the Zin 104. And then if you're a serial flipper like most of us, you're still going to get most of your money back on the 104. They hold value. So David Curtis is asking, what watch did I wear today? I wore the G-Shock Gold Bling Master 5000. Craig agrees. Ward C65 over Oris 65. Zen white or blue dial? I think I would have to rock a white dial. But again, and Zen's probably going to do another a limited 104. They usually do it around Bezel World time. So now that that's gone, so it'll be whatever. Yeah, I mean, you could get the Oris Aquas and then either regulate it. Some people can regulate themselves, or you take it in and have it regulated. You could certainly do that. There's watchmakers out there that are really affordable and will regulate to like 4 to 6 positions for a reasonable price. That's definitely an option. Thoughts on the Yama Rallygraph? I have not checked out that watch. David, interested to see what my tutor looks like in 1 month. Well, I'll share it along the way because every video I'm going to do, like you'll probably see it on my wrist. Now, I might take it off, obviously, to show another watch on my wrist, but I'm not going to wear that other watch. The tutor is what I'm going to wear the whole entire time. Any more microbrands on the horizon? I have a bunch of microbrand watches coming in right now, but I mean, nothing like, I don't feel like anything like groundbreaking that you need to jump on right away. Cody, sell me your orange monster. No. Zen gonna bring out a brown dial. Brown is in now. Alex, you could be 100% right on that. I would tend to kind of agree with you on that one. Maybe even some sort of dial with applied indices potentially. I don't know. Yeah, we need to see more Zen 104 things. Clayton's asking, Mitch Mason worth backing? Hey, if you like the way they look and stuff like that, it's too small of a watch for me, but I think it's a fun, good looking watch. I don't remember what the price point was on it either. Chris would like at the Watch Lounge would like to see a Zen 104 GMT. I wouldn't. Maybe a GMT bezel. That would be kind of cool. A Zen 104, just keep everything the same except for do a different bezel option with a GMT, but then make it so it it clicks like a GMT. So they'd have to change not only it's not just a bezel insert, it had to be a bezel click spring and everything. Yeah, I don't know, $300 for that watch. That's a pretty good deal. I mean, really, what's $300? I mean, if you guys are this deep into the hobby, $300 isn't much. I do have another package here I can open up. I still like, you guys know I don't really care or wear too many NATOs. I will wear a Havaston and stuff like that, but this is a brand here, the Warnikoff. Looks like a, well, made in China, but looks like a premium type NATO strap. So they sent over some options here for us to check out. Kind of want to look at that, the green one. Whoa, there's way too many chats. I can't keep up with this. Let's see. Isaac says, what are the most comfortable watches you've handled? Well, most titanium. Depends on, God, that's so hard to get into. Because I feel like they all kind of just settle in over time. But the titanium squares are definitely comfortable. I like the titanium stuff. But a more recent one that was crazy comfortable was, hey, good night, Kendall from Trinidad, was the Orion Calamity, just because of the case shape and size and everything like that. That thing melted on my wrist. Let's see. Simucom is staying at a budget of $100 or less. There are some watches in that range for sure. Rob K is asking what you think about the new Rolex. I think most of the models that I looked at on the website looked great. Oh, Jordan, thanks for getting Jack to reach out to me about the Armida. Did you get that? You guys got that taken care of then, I take it? Anyone going to try to get the new Rolex Kermit? I am not, William. No. I am not either. Craig, is the Stella comfy? Yeah, it is. I mean, I would still like to see it on some sort of bracelet, but on this Haveston, it's actually really comfortable. I don't have a problem with it. I'm actually going to send this over to Amen Reviews. I need to actually get that out. Maybe after the live stream, I'll box it up and get that shipped out. So I'll probably send that to a couple different people to check out. But I was going to open this up and check it out real quick. Yeah, pretty much all. Oh yeah, that is a nice feeling strap. There's so many different straps out there though, guys. So I would have to rely on people that, this feels like it's nice and thin. It feels light. I'd have to rely on people that are regular NATO strap wearers. Like I can do the video and I can share them and show them on watches and stuff like that, but I don't wear them a ton, so I don't even know like the different lengths and all that good stuff. I mean, I could put the blue one on that. I don't know what the length is. I don't think my thing goes long enough. I don't have a tape measure either. It's that long, however long that is. PL, how do I get a wrench like yours? So the wrench I applied, that's like the moderators in the chat. That's what that wrench is, and that is some of the patrons, some of my earlier patrons. I have like I don't even know what my patron count's at. It's over 100, but I maxed out my founders at 100 right now, and I have some guys in there that are in the $5 group. But if they want to upgrade up to the founder, they need to message me and I can bump them up. And we can get that done. But Tennessee Mike, thanks. I'm at 113 in my Patreon group. So there's obviously room. There's no cap on the $5 one, and you get early access to the sales, and I can help you sell a watch, all that stuff. But I would prefer, honestly, not to really have that. I kind of just want the founders group. So let's see. Adam, hey Rob, what's your opinion on the Seiko Turtle versus the Orient Triton? Pros and cons to both of those. So what am I going to say? So the Turtle's probably more comfortable. The Triton's a little bulky feeling, like heavy, like it's got some heft to it. And well, yeah. But it's cool too because the the power reserve indicator on the dial and everything. It's whatever one's really catches your eye. I think it's going to be more of just a preference that way. They're both fairly comfortable. The Turtle's going to be more comfortable though. Chris at the Watch Lounge is asking, I think Bruce will pick up a new sub. I think he'll get one in for video at some point. I don't know that he'll buy one, but no, they're not looking down at you guys. Adam, I both, I love them both. See, yeah, Mike, they can coexist. That's right, they can, because they are totally different. Let's see, Leaguer777. I just bought a Zelos Horizon GMT, not liking it, thinking of selling it. I don't think you'll have a hard time selling it. So if you're looking to move that, you can, I don't know, you can email me. Maybe I can help you out with it or something. I don't know. You won't have a hard time selling that thing. PL, hey Rob, are you going to get the Blue Camel Titanium? What about the Volcano MTG? I doubt I'll get the Volcano MTG. I am definitely getting in whatever G-Shock squares come out. I will get them in. Whether I buy them and own them is one thing, but I'll definitely get them in to do the video. Oh, Kevin Chow, good question. What do you think the max price should be for a watch with an NH35 movement? Well, I know there's some out there in the $1,000 range, and I think that's probably your max. But with that price, you better have a lot of other really cool things in that watch. So it needs to be a unique design. But if you're going to throw that movement in there, I also think it needs to be regulated. So like the early ocean crawlers, they actually did regulated NH movements in there. And it was the first time I've thrown a Seiko movement on the polygraph or the time grapher, and it performed great in all positions. So whoever they were using for the watchmaker to do the regulation on that crushed it. I have not seen that fine of a job on a Seiko movement regulation until that ocean crawler. So I think you can venture up to the $1,000 mark, as long as it's, I'm talking about a production watch. I mean, obviously you can go to the $1,000 mark easily in a mod. So if you're willing to, if some people are willing to go to the $1,000 mark on a mod with a Seiko, then certainly you can go $1,000 with a full-on, unique, designed micro with a NH movement. I don't have a problem with that. And I think everyone's saying like the $350, $400 range. That's a little closed-minded. I think you're locking yourself into that just based on one criteria, and that's the value. You have to move past that, because otherwise you're not ever going to get like a visitor watch or something like that with the Miyota movement in it, based on the fact that you think all those watches should only cost a certain amount. Well, then you're just missing out. You're excluding a bunch of other watches from, you potentially checking them out just based on that one thing. And I think that's a little short-sighted. There's too many watches to check out, guys. If you're a serial flipper, try them, man. I mean, there's always movement games going on too, So you have, even within the Swiss movement game, you're going to have issues with supply and demand. AA is asking, what do you think about what Timex is doing? I think they're doing a lot of cool things. They're doing some fun things that I think is resonating with the watch fan base. At the same time, they're obviously offering watches that sell in just like affordable department stores or on Amazon or whatever like that, just for people that just want a dang watch, right? So they're still maintaining that. Obviously, that's their bread and butter. That's what's probably keeping their lights on. But I think it's cool that they're doing some fun stuff for the watch community. So I think it's cool. I'm not going to go out and buy a bunch of Timex. That's not really my thing, but I do like to get them in a video. This one's way smaller. I did this one kind of on a whim because some of my Patreons wanted that. I still need to do the video on it and tour this, but it was on sale for like $100. CFZ, how's the One Watch Challenge go? It starts tomorrow, and I will keep you guys updated. I'm going to wear the Black Bay 41 starting tomorrow. Chris, you gave 20 watches away to the family. That's cool, man. That's what you do. You got to refresh sometimes and re-up it. You think the Zealous are regulated? Gave away. Yeah, you give away watches. It feels good to give away watches. This is another micro I got in. I have all three, or I have three colorways. This is the Heinrich. So I need to do the video on these soon. Pretty fun micro brand. Somebody asked earlier about micro brands to watch. Oh, this one's pretty cool. Fairly unique design. I'm digging it. Let's see. Can you upgrade the loom on a Mudmaster? I'm sure you can upgrade the loom on anything if you got a steady hand, some loom, and a paintbrush. So I have to do the video on this guy too. Anybody that's looking for a little bit bigger tritium tube watch. It's a little bit bigger, but it's still thin and it wears good, and it has a fun 60-click bezel. I might even add a Luminox to the watch box at some point. We'll see. I really like their straps and some of their stainless watches, but I might get a polymer one. I'm not sure if I'll get a stainless steel one. I got to talk to Richard over at Saltzman's and see what options I have. Alex says he'll give a higher regard to the Miyota movement versus the NH35 and a microbrand. The higher beat rate options are nice and the accuracy has been pretty acceptable. I kind of tend to agree with you. I do like the cleaner sweep, the 4 hertz sweep of the 9000 series of the Miyota, but I've had some duds in that lineup recently. I think they're just upping production, and there's that sometimes potentially compromises the quality control with them. So I've had some with some crazy beat error issues. Mark, I actually agree with you that I did have one of those and I really liked it. It was a big watch, and he's talking about the Bear Grylls Luminox, and I had the orange band, but the orange on it was just like the perfect orange. It was such a good orange. I was very tempted to even buy that one, so I could revisit that. I had a sapphire crystal and all that good stuff too. So I don't know. Maybe I'll pick one up. I'll have to talk to Richard over at Saltzman's. Hey guys, remember the watch giveaway I was doing for the local sheriff's department? So that went okay. I talked to a couple of my sheriff buddies. I ended up giving 14 watches, I think it was 14, to the department. And come to find out, the sheriff just kept them in a box on his desk and never handed them out. So I told one of my buddies that works there, and he went and found them and grabbed a couple. So they ended up getting gobbled up once the word spread. But I'm surprised the sheriff didn't take care of it. I actually like that sheriff; he's a good sheriff. So these 4 here, I'm going to gift to another police department that's local to me, a little bit further away. I don't live in that district, but it's close enough, and I know the police chief. Friends with him, so I'm going to give these. And he's got 4 people on his department. It's a very small townish one, so I'm going to be giving these to him real soon. So, a few G-Shock. This one here, actually, Adam at 1010 Talk sent over. I think he wanted me to sell it, but I forgot to, and then I just took ownership of it, and I don't know. Maybe I need to pay him for that. And then I think this one was a gift to me. I don't remember how I got this one, and then this one was a gift to me. So I don't have really anything into these, so it's a nice way to just kind of hand them to a department that'll actually use them. So yeah, hopefully those guys will use them. I think they'll dig them. And I know when I give them to my police chief buddy that I know he will actually hand them out to his department, whereas the local sheriff, I think they just get too busy, and that's still a small department, but they're all just crazy busy, man. Let's see, thoughts on the Zelos Swordfish 42. Is that I like the Swordfish. It's a big heavy watch, but didn't they just do a titanium? Is that new titanium one a 42? I don't know. I think the Swordfish and titanium would be killer, but they didn't send me one. So Mark, I should start my own charity, G-Shocks for G-Men. That would be kind of cool. I had toyed with the idea of doing something kind of cool like that, but yeah, I just got to do what I can when I can. I'm not going to get too carried away. Let's see. Jorge's checking in. Hope everything's good down in Chicagoland for you. I know it got a little silly down there, but I'd like to go visit that place. Hopefully it gets cleaned up and taken care of a little bit, because I'd like to head back to Chicago. I enjoy the few times that I've been there. Sometimes my journey getting there, like the outskirts, kind of sucks, but once I'm like downtown, I dig it. So, oh yeah, Floridian's got some really cool Tracer watches. He lent some in, so I do like the Tracer lineup as well. Let's see, Dane is picking up a Zealous Damascus Swordfish in a couple weeks. Wow, that's a special watch. That'd be really cool. Almost Titanium Tuesday. Yeah, tomorrow. But I will be wearing my Tudor on Tuesday. Let's see. Nothing downtown anymore, all boarded up. Oh man, that's so bad. Yeah, because I actually hit up my contacts over at the Tudor authorized dealer, and that's where I picked up that one. And actually, that's even where I bought. It's James and Sons, is in Chicagoland area. That's where I picked up that Tudor, and I picked up my Oyster Perpetual 39. Was both from them, and I contacted my sales lady about picking up a North Flag, which they don't have any in stock anyway right now, but yeah, they're closed up right now. So let's see, Tennessee Mike, yes, Trazer does use tritium tubes. Actually, Trazer's owned by Microtech, and if you look closely at any watch with tritium tubes, it'll say Microtech MB on there. So if I can get this strap undone here, I'll show you on the case back. It'll be labeled because it's radioactive material, and they have to legally they have to print the origin and some other information on there. So if you look on the case back, it should say somewhere, maybe not. I thought they had to put it on there. I don't see it on there. But if this was me, man, I swore they had to put it on there. So Trazer's owned by Microtech MB, and Microtech MB is the place that actually makes all of the tritium tubes. So they kind of just decided to make their own watch since they were selling all these tritium tubes to all these other watch companies. So Trazer actually is pretty special. I used to kind of hope that they kept some of the best tritium tubes for their own brand, but I don't know if that's the case. Mr. Rizzo just got put on the list. Added his name to the list for the new Rolex any decade now. Yeah, maybe it'll be your retirement watch, right? They'll probably change it and drop it. What about all the people that were already on a list for, say, like a sub or any of the other watches that were discontinued? Do they get option to bump onto a new list, or are they just cut off from that list and they have to get entered onto a new list? That kind of sucks. Let's see, Rob, any thoughts on a dress watch? You said you were considering one. No, I kind of bypassed it. Really, if I were gonna get a dress watch, I would have probably picked up that Orient Star. That thing was pretty slick, but I just shipped that out to my buddy Clayton. So good chance he'll probably sell it. So if I want it, I could probably get it back. I just really don't have a need for a dress watch. That's cool. CFZ says he just seen a guy on YouTube calling the new sub the Wait Master, meaning that you just have to wait. Raza's picking up the Blue Alpinist at retail. Nice, good score. Wear it in good health. I do have like a black dial Alpinist, and I need to do a video on. Jorge says he's got a buddy that works at James and Sons in Indiana. If you needed to come by and see, I didn't know they had another store in Indiana. Yeah, I was just talking to shoot, I forget her name. Samantha, I think, is the saleswoman that I talked to, and I don't know what brand she works at, but they all went home for a couple weeks. I don't know if they went home for a couple weeks because of like the riot and looting, or if they went home because there was a potential COVID thing and they're doing the quarantine. I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember. No, I don't really have any experience with the young hounds, really, too much anyway. Let's see, I got inspired by your video. One watch collection. I've been looking for a solid diver watch, but rather discreet looking in quartz for durability. What would you recommend? Depends on if you're looking new or used. If you're looking used, I would kind of go for an Omega Seamaster Professional 300 in quartz. You can get some previous generations. You can even get the electric blue dial in quartz. Otherwise, depends on what price point you're looking at. But there's some Tag Heuer watches out there that are quartz that are good. I don't really look at the luxury quartz too much. I'm not 100%. Maybe Longines, I'm not sure. Cheaper sales tax. Well, when I buy from the Illinois, I don't pay any. I'm assuming I wouldn't pay any sales tax from Indiana as well. I'm not sure the rules on that, but thanks, Dane, for taking care of that. Chris, G-Shock Mudmaster GWG 1000, can you upgrade the loom? I don't know of any particular quick way to upgrade that loom. You can certainly take it to a watchmaker, and they, I'm sure, could take it apart and apply heavier loom to the indices, but that would probably be about your only option. RC Robinson. Yes, you could, but why? Because there's an LED. I don't know why. I mean, that already has like a light, so I don't know why you need the loom. But let's see. The Black Bay 41 looks way too understated based on everything else I've seen on your channel. An entire month is going to be tough. I'm sure I'll have moments of weakness, but I don't know. My personality, I'm very all or nothing. So, like, if you told me, hey, you have to eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich every day for the rest of your life or you're going to die, I could do it. So, like, if you told me that, you're allergic to all other watches except for this watch, that's the only watch you can wear for the rest of your life, or you could just wear no watch, I'm just going to wear that watch. So, like, I can do it. For me to wear that for an entire month is not really a challenge, guys. I have a heavy all or nothing personality. So once I've committed to you guys or to myself, certainly that I'm going to wear this watch for a month, it's done. It's already done. I don't have any problem with it at all. Let's see. Flying Walrus. Hey. Mark. Something ski says, hey, so I got a question. If you were going to wear the Black Bay 58 for a full month, you think you'll change out the bracelet strap more? I initially had never really thought about changing out the strap, but earlier today, because I really do like the bracelet on this, I am 100% going to change out the strap on this throughout the month. I'll try it on a NATO, I'll try it on a Erica's, or elastic type strap. I'll probably wear it on leather because it's been a little bit cooler at night. I don't even know the lug width on this. It's 22. Shoot, I don't know what I have for 22. I know I have some straps. Maybe I'll have to order some straps. Most of my straps, when the strap companies hit me up, I tell them to send 20 because I think 20 millimeter needles just seem like they work better. But this being 22, I'm gonna have to probably gonna have to place an order with Haveston. I'd like to try this on some Haveston straps. I think I have some elastic straps that are 22. I'll see what I have floating around. So I definitely will change it out on some straps. I'm going to start out on bracelet. I mean, the clasp is already scratched up anyway, so I'm not worried about that. But, I'm not really worried about scratching it up at all, honestly. But as long as I don't take any heavy hits to it and damage the movement, so. Oh man, you got a Zinn EZM 13 coming on Wednesday. That's going to be a killer watch. Yes. I need to find a rubber strap for that too. Either FKM or vulcanized rubber. I need to order one of those. I'll see what's available. Because right now I have this guy here. Even if it's a straight end link, I'm totally fine with that. It doesn't have to be fitted necessarily. So maybe I'll see what Strap Mill Canada has. I like those guys, and I'll see if they have a 22. Maybe I'll order it up. Maybe I can find somebody with a blue one to kind of match or something. We'll see. This Hamilton, I'm almost weak. I might buy that. Hey, another thing to keep in mind too, I said I was going to wear that watch for the entire month. I never said I wasn't going to buy another watch. So there's a strong possibility that I might buy a few watches the month of September in preparation for breaking my watch fast and wearing later. So Trying to read some comments here. Okay, so is it Nefarion said, I spend entirely way too much time every morning picking a watch for work. I used to have that problem, but because I typically make my videos at night, so like realistically, once I'm done with this video, I'm taking this watch off and I'm putting this watch on because I keep all my watches. They're downstairs in the dungeon, so I don't have them upstairs. So I don't want to come down in the morning because I'll probably trip and fall down the stairs and break my neck. I'm not awake, right? So this watch is going to be on my wrist when I go topside. That's going to be ready to go for tomorrow. It's already going to be on my wrist. Yeah, Dane says you can do one brand for a month. No problem. Zellos for an entire month. You know what, Dane? I challenge you to do Zellos for the entire month of September. I have not asked anybody to do this with me. Some people have offered to do this with me, and I don't expect anybody to I don't do this, especially the people that are just coming off a new watch every day and not buying anything. Tomorrow, go buy a watch. Everybody that actually completed the challenge this last month that didn't buy a watch, 100% tomorrow, go buy a watch. Buy a new watch, buy a used watch, whatever. Tomorrow morning, buy a watch. What about the Tron? That's a loaner that gets a pass. I'm taking over the rules. Tennessee Mike does not have the rules on this month. I have the rules. Oh, Floridian. That's too cruel. I'm not going to do that to him. I can't challenge Dane to not wear a Zellos for a month. That's cruel punishment right there. I'm not going to do that to him. So I have to send it back. No, just wear it. It can be like both of our watches, but we'll just keep it at your house. Just hold on to it, and I'll pick it up when I come down for Christmas. Jordan says, are there any new micros that I'm looking at? No, but I need to talk to Carlos more. It's not a new micro, it's Borealis, so it's an existing micro, but I'm definitely looking at their Aquaterra type of looking watch. I'm still excited about that one. And of course, I'm excited to potentially do a collaboration with Carlos Borealis with a full loom dialed Estoril 300. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, I can show you the Hamilton. This Hamilton is awesome. I might actually buy this. This is my buddy's watch, Riley. I've known for a very long time. He had the full service on this. He's got a pretty small wrist, and this one just wears a little bit too big for him, but it's definitely a sweet spot on my wrist, and it is such a cool watch. I mean, it does way more functions than I can ever even imagine to try to figure out. I mean, the manual on this thing, granted, you got to understand, it is in multiple languages, but this manual is no joke, to the point where I'm assuming Riley highlighted some things. If you go back to the beginning here, I mean, most of us don't even open a manual, right? And again, like I said, I'm assuming this was Riley that did this, but there is, I gotta find him now. He highlighted things in this because to probably do some changes and stuff, but it does yeah, here we go. So it does a ton of stuff, for the programming. Certainly you're going to want to, it's a complicated movement. I think it's a movement that's also in some other higher end Swatch brand, because Hamilton's a Swatch brand. So, and it has a bi-directional countdown bezel, and it's very clean. Yeah, the more I fiddle with this, the more I actually want it. So somewhere in the manual it tells you how to drive a stick. Yes, probably. Yeah, you have to carry the manual in your pocket. What time is that? Let me look. If you just set it up, it's already set up. Once it's set up, forget about it. It's done because it has a nice module in it. So you're good to go until a battery change. But if you want to like do the functions because it has like flight timers, like if you're a pilot, it has like takeoff and land times and everything. No, it's not radio controlled. That would be pretty next level stuff. But you can do the multiple time zones and everything like that. That has a quick access. But I like the dial color. I like the way the applied indices are on it, the way they catch the light. Plus, it has illumination on it. Actually, I need to do the video on it. I don't want to spoil too much, but it does have a little bit of lume on it. And then when you push it on the crown, it actually, whoops, I did something. I don't know what I did, but hopefully, yeah, there it goes back. So it does all kinds of stuff. Let's see. I can't do, when I do the video, I'll do a macro of the Hamilton. I can't do a macro while I'm doing a live stream. What is the watch with the blue band? This is the Stella. I did a video on this guy. You can see it actually stopped moving. It's been a while since I wore it. But I am going to send this off to Amin. I'm in reviews, so he'll get it and he'll check it out. And probably a couple other YouTube channels. But this is my watch, so I don't want to do a full-on tour. It's probably just going to go to some other YouTube channels that I associate with, and they can check it out, get a look at it, and see what they think, and share, because it's nice to have other points of view on a watch for sure. Yeah, and a cool name. I know some people were dogging on that. It's like, that's a cool name, Stella. It's powerful. I like it. It's easy to say. And you can yell it like it's from the movie, Stella. Anyone know info red metal? I don't know what that means. Dane had an Aunt Stella. Well, maybe you can get this watch too, and you can check it out. I'm gonna send it to Amin first, and then he can send it to you or something. Made fantastic chicken soup right out of the can. Oh, 2 days to make it out of a can? That's crazy. Oh yeah, and then the Stella beer, all that good stuff. Jordan, yeah, Borealis is making an Aquaterra. I mean, it very much looks like a Jewish grand wise guy. Sorry, Dane. I mean, I could do some Jewish jokes, but it's probably inappropriate. Yeah, so Borealis is coming out with, I don't know. I haven't talked to Carlos, so I'm not sure where he's at. He's got a new smaller diver, like a 38 or 39 millimeter diver that he just released. I'm not sure if that's going to get sent to me to share or not right away, but dude, that's cold, man. I've ordered the new Submariner already. It's coming early from Horology House. Not too soon, man. That's not too soon. That's totally fine. Well, Dane, when I'm down there, if there is, and I don't eat, I shouldn't say this. It's not like I'm a vegetarian, but I have not been eating meat like a regular person. I've eaten meat very sparingly at the most. But Dane, if you know of a very, very good, authentic Jewish deli down there, I am 100% ready to go visit them because they do basically corned beef like better than I've tasted anywhere else, like on like a Reuben sandwich or something. CFZ. I do watch Loom Shots videos. I need to catch up on it though. No, Dane, don't look for one. That's not cool. So if you already don't patron one, then I'm not interested. It has to be like one that you've already been going there like religiously. So well, we'll check that out. Floridian, I have tried Gator Tail. I actually really like it. There's a place up near me that I don't know if they're still in business or not, but they were kind of like a anyway, I've eaten gator there. They do have it. So Jorge, I've been to Chicago and you bailed on me. I was there. I was waiting for you. That was one of the reasons I went there, was to meet up with you, and you blew me off. So, but if I go down there again and you blow me off again, that's it. You're dead to me. But if I come down there again, and as long as you're not crazy busy, you better make good on that promise. The carne asada, I'm 100% down with that. What is the watch with the blue bezel on the back left? Blue bezel. I don't think it's blue. Are you talking about the back left? This one here? It's actually a Luminox. It's a black bezel. If that's the one you're looking at. But I will be eating when I'm down in Florida over Christmas. I'll probably be eating. CFC, thanks for chiming in. I appreciate it. It's always nice having you on. So when I'm down in Florida, I'll probably be eating a lot of fresh fish, hopefully, from the ocean there. So I'll hopefully be eating a lot of fish. Like I said, I try not to eat too much meat, but I will make exceptions, obviously, like a special dish if I'm visiting Jorge in Chicago. He's willing to take me to a special place or even prepare a meal or something like that. I'm 100% going to try that. Or if Dane has a hot spot down there in Florida when I visit him or something, we'll definitely go check something out. Lev says, ew, Luminox. Luminox is doing some different things recently. So I've been talking to a buddy of mine, Michael, that actually was authorized, or not authorized, he was a sales rep for Casio and worked a lot with G-Shock. And I met up with him when I was down in Chicago at the Microlux show. And he just left Casio and now he's working for Luminox. So I was texting him back and forth the other day, and Luminox is doing some cool special stuff. So I'm excited to see some of the new product from them for sure. They're doing some, obviously they're doing some good stainless steel watches, and I think they're even dabbling heavier into the automatic watches. So I probably will have more Luminox on the show here soon. Hogfish. There's a bunch of watches I haven't, or fish that I have never even tried. Bull dolphin. You can't eat a dolphin. What am I gonna? I'm gonna eat a flipper. Come on, man. That's not right. Grouper. Hey Rob, what do you think of the Hamilton Below Zero from the Tenet movie? I'm not familiar with it. I'll have to take a look at that one. Hey, I'm past an hour, guys. I got some other stuff to do tonight, so I'm gonna bail. You guys are welcome to keep chatting. No, I'm gonna shut the thing down so you're not gonna be able to do the chat. But C60 Limpstone Christopher Ward new thoughts. I'll have to look at that one. I'm not sure. And Christopher Ward, I don't know what's going on with them right now because they're dealing with dolphin fish. Okay, you guys are freaking me out, man. I don't know what you guys are doing down in Florida. They're eating flipper and stuff. Let's see. Dana, I used to pick up oysters off the jetties. Later, guys. All right, dolphin fish, not the flipper. All right, I'm going to close you out with a loom shot. I'm going to put that tutor on wrist, and I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. Thanks for chiming in. I'll see you soon.